Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PLSB. We'll take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes mapping out and summarizing the price action pretty straightforward. So if you were to say, hey Clay, summarize this price action for me quickly, I would say pump and dump on thin ice. Now, before you go and say, I'm not saying pump and dump. I know nothing about the company, so I'm not implying that they're being run out of somebody's bunker over in North Korea. I'm just making that statement based solely on how the price reacted today. And my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price is right back to where it started, or in some cases, even lower. So let's just first map out where it started. And the way I look at it is it started when it broke out of the pesky channel, and that channel is basically down here at 0017. You look back here through the history of the chart, and you can see the price has just been stuck below that green line, and then all of a sudden today right there, when it broke above it, the rest was history, and that leads us into the first part of the definition. The price makes a really nice move. I think we can all agree that from where it broke out there to as high as it went, that was a very, very nice move. And then within a relatively short amount of time, and again, considering this all happened within the same day, I would hope we could agree that's a pretty short amount of time, the price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. So has it gone back to where it started? Not quite, and it definitely hasn't gone lower. So that's where the thin ice part comes into play, because to be fair to the bulls, something like this could happen where the price actually pulls back a little bit more, and then goes sideways and then heads back up. And in the event that were to happen, well then from the big picture of things, you'd have a set of lows there, you'd have that set of lows down there. If you picture each one of those as stair steps, well hey, stair steps are now progressing in the upwards direction from the big picture perspective. However, if the price comes down there and that ice doesn't hold, and the price breaks through it and keeps on heading down, what would that be doing to the price? Well, at that point in time, that would literally be putting the price right back to that range that it just broke out of, or in other words, going right back to where it all started, and that's what a pump and dump would be. So again, that is where the thin ice is coming from. The bulls do still have a little bit of wiggle room, but not much more wiggle room before all of a sudden the price could find itself, back to where that range was before the breakout even started. So the bulls still have a chance. Still a couple of days left this week, so we'll see if they can maintain above that thin ice or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.